welcome to C Codes. Today we're just going to be setting up, if you have a computer, you're just getting into web development, I'm just going to be downloading a few programs that are essentials, and then as I go through more tutorials, I'll be downloading other stuff, but this is what you absolutely have to have in order to get set up with coding. So I am using Edge. You can use whatever browser you want. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to download Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is what I use to code. It's built by Microsoft, but even if you use a Mac, it's the best. So it's free. So definitely what we're going to be using here. So I just click on that because I'm on a PC. Automatically started downloading. Definitely read through this whole thing and agreed. So then you can put it wherever you want. I'm fine with that. Okay. I want a desktop icon. Okay, so these are some different things. Add open with code. I definitely want that. Yeah, I want all these actually. These top two will allow me to just like open like an Explorer or different places. Just to right click and say open this whole folder in code, which is really useful once we're building projects. So I'll go ahead and install. And there it goes. It's pretty quick. And then I can launch it. So I'll go ahead and do that just so you can see it. And then you can create a new file, Control N, or go up here. You can save it or whatever. So that's that. That's what we'll be actually writing our code in. You can even change it down here. Like, oh, I want to do HTML or whatever. Okay. But we'll talk about that later. So that's Visual Studio Code. It's totally awesome. That's what we actually write our code in. So the next thing that we want is Bash, so that we can put our code online and interact with other people and get and use their code or share our code with them. So get Bash for Windows. Okay. And it's notice it's GIT, not GET. Okay. Definitely read this as well, and I'm fine with that. Okay. I don't want it on the desktop. I want Get Bash here. I never use this, so I'm gonna leave it checked, but I never use it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is good. This is good. Yeah. Okay. So basically going with just what they have, the default options for just about everything, and then installing it. And that just it gives us a terminal for writing and stuff like that. So for instance, just to show you real quick some of the stuff you can do in here, I can go to my desktop and then I'll move it off to the side so you can see it. I can do make a directory called demo, and then it's kind of off the screen here, but this just got made. its empty folder. I can open it up, and then in here, I can move into it, change directory to demo, and then I can do touch and make a file, and you'll see it pop up there, and etc. So this is also used for version control and such, but we'll learn about that later. Very, very useful, essential program, I would say. All right, last one we're going to do for now is Node. Node.js.org. Windows installer. Great. And Node allows us to run JavaScript, which is like a front end language that allows us to write it. It gives us another environment to write it instead of just the browser. So you can just learn JavaScript now and do front end and back end. This is fine. Okay. Yeah, so mostly I'm just going with the default settings for everything, but actually before that finishes, if I type in Node, nothing happens. And let's see if it already does it. No. Let me close this and open it back up, and I believe, yep, now I'm in Node, version 14.16. You know, it can be different for you, but yeah, those are the three. Now I can give it stuff like this, it'll tell me. Anyways, so you've seen me download all three, and you've seen what the difference is when you have it and when you don't. You can open Bash, you can open VS Code, and you can write Node in Bash and actually get something. So very cool, or not so much yet, but those are I would say the three true essential tools for doing coding and web development. All right. Hopefully that was pretty quick and useful, and I'll catch you in the next video.